Good morning, everyone. I hope I'm audible and you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you very well.
Yes, my name is Caroline Monene, and as if I've written on the chat, I'm an organizational development advisor. I also work in a HIV/AIDS program, which happened to see the acts of Trump this season of Trump. We saw fire. We were posed like that. But we thank God for our program. When they analyzed the records they saw, at least as we've been reaching out to clients. So last week we were told to go back to serve the clients, and we thank God most organizations have been closed. So we are grateful to God for the opportunity. But what I would say is that pause of service, it was no joke. That's when, for us who have been serving in the community for many years, it came to a shock. Some people were even collapsing, others were crying, others had all sorts of stomach issues because you don't know what to do next. You've never started anything, you've never done anything extra. You always serve in the community, always reporting to job, so you have nothing extra on the side. So I don't know what happened this year. Something struck. In 2025, I decided to be bold and start Kawera Herbal Remedies. I didn't know this was coming, but for me, I told God, thank you. If it were not for this Kawera Herbal Remedies, the YouTube channel, I think I would have gone crazy because I'm a single mom. I take care of my little girl, and now how will I take care of her without anything? And when even you're mentally drained, how will you do it? So I'll go to the journey of where Kawera Herbal Remedies began. I've been since 2018. I've been very unwell. Actually, I've been in and out of hospital with all sorts of ailments, and this came about because I was in a very toxic relationship with my husband then, so I had to leave. So my immunity went down, and I got all sorts of diseases. The first one, I can say it here now. The first one that got me was tuberculosis, and I was in the house. I wasn't like going anywhere, I was just in the house. But that's what stress can do to you. I later got things like UTI that were so recurrent. I got issues with my stomach. So many things were going on. Immunity. That's when I knew my immunity was not good. And now I have a medical background. I'm trained in pharmacy. So I knew something was wrong with my immunity. So I took so many medication until I was now reacting to side effect after side effect. If I take, let's say, antibiotics, I have candidiasis. If I'm taking this, so now I had to like do a research. What can I be taking to stop all this medication? And tests were done, scans were done, and my immunity was just found to be low. So that's when I discovered in 2022 the plant-based herbs. I was just, I would go to a shop like Healthy You, pick maybe one container, the way they pack their things, read about them, then purchase, especially the ones they pack in a green pack, the naturally, because those are natural and they are from the soil. So I'll pick like fennel, I'll pick fenugreek. After I read, I come home, try it, and then they told me not to be mixing anything. I just take them the way they are. If it's fennel, I can incorporate in chapatis or meat to aid in digestion like that. So with time, my immunity improved, and with no time, I stopped. I reduced going to hospital, and I was so amazed. So people, my family were asking me, why can't you start even a channel, a YouTube channel or something? You'll be educating people about these herbs you've been taking and the way they've helped me. I tell them, Me, I can't do such things. Let me serve the community. I can't be talking to people. But they kept pushing me, my friends, please start this thing. Imagine you can enlighten someone out there. And that's where I discovered I had this fear in me. So much fear. I didn't want to go out there. But in 2024, before it ended, one of my friends told me, right now we are in December 23rd. 1st January, we are launching a YouTube channel about these herbs you've been taking, and they've really helped your health. Enlighten the others out there who may be suffering. So that's how I began. I'm telling you, my first video, if you go to my channel, I was even shivering, I was shaking. And that video I'd practiced for like over, I think I did 30 shots. That was the best. I was shivering. And that's where I now introduce this topic of how our fears can really make us not even excel as entrepreneurs, and how we can turn our obstacles to successful business. For me, I think having low immunity has made me gain so much confidence in this channel. If you can subscribe and be watching, you can see I've really transformed each and every video. I'm getting better and better. I never knew I'd reach there because I was so scared of what people would perceive me, what they would say, all those things. So some of the fears we have as entrepreneurs, and I had as Caroline, were I I was trying to live according to societal expectations. How will people see me? Will they see me as this? And then I'm fearing to be judged. And then I don't want to be stagnant in that place. So I'm like, if I start this YouTube channel, suppose I have only one subscriber for 2 months, what will happen to me? And then also I fear there are people out there who are doing the same thing. So I fear competition. What if there is a, but there I saw someone called Caroline, and that's why when I saw Caroline, I saw she does herbal, she even treats with herbal. So I'm like, this channel, this Kawira herbal remedies. I'm seeing here there is tough competition. And of course, this is a Kenyan and the other people out there. So I was like, what? I'm yet to see that here. And then I'm fearing also failure. The videos I produce, I know I do a lot of reading and research before I produce any video, and I produce one per week. And the reason is I have to read a lot, do my research. By the time I'm sitting down, everything is in my head, well laid out. So I have this fear. What if I fail in what I'm delivering? And also, what if I'm not good enough for my audience? They'll be wondering, what am I talking about? And also uncertainty. Where will this channel take me now? I've begun it. I'm telling people about these hubs. Where are we heading to? And also my reputation. Now that I've served in the community, especially in the slums, Eastlands, people know me as someone who now deals with ARVs, antiretrovirals, all these other drugs. And I'm here talking about plant-based herbs. But I always emphasize grown on the soil because, like for us who work in such programs, these herbs that are in containers, you know them, like this GNLD, I don't know, Bisuma, those herbs are not allowed, even you're not even meant to mention them in the program. So for me, I had to emphasize grown on the soil, rosemary, garlic. I had to go there, so that there's no confusion, especially with, let's say, our programming implementers, the owners of the organization that now I'm advocating for, let's say GNLD products or all those other products in containers. So you can see how this journey has been tough. But anyway, with all those fears in place, I've been able to transform my fear to focus, whereby I've now tried to break. No, now I've come to see Kawira herbal remedies. Now it can go big. I've seen people calling me, asking me, where can I get these cranberries you've been talking about that can prevent the recurrent UTI? I'm like, I wasn't ready for selling this buying and selling business. Mine was to enlighten. So now I've started seeing these Kawira herbal remedies will end up with a small store somewhere. There's the enlightening part. Maybe one day I'll be invited for a talk show. So now I'm doing like when something new develops out of Kawira Herbal Remedies, I jot it down. Wow, this is something new. This is one goal. This is one goal. This is one goal. And then I see what I can achieve now and what I can do to achieve these other goals that now are rising up. And remember, I'm only 6 weeks old. Yeah, I'm just 6 weeks old. And then another thing I've learned is to find ways to strengthen my weaknesses. So, like platforms like this, they've helped this networking whereby we have people like Lucy who keep pushing. I remember calling Lucy and she kept telling me that contact you've put there at Kawira Herbal Remedies at the should be called for those herbs kindly change to you. And so I'm telling her, Lucy, I'm always in meetings. I don't want to be, skipping meetings or leaving the room and then I'm going to receive call to change that contact. So I'm yet to change it. I'll change it. But now you see, I've learned something from that. And then trainings are very important and also learning not to fail, just telling yourself you're not going to fail in this. Whatever business you're doing, you're not going to fail. And having personal development, what can you do to strengthen yourself so that this fear can go? Like now for me with Kawira Herbal Remedies, I have to read a lot. I know there are so many doctors out there. There's one doctor I follow called Dr. Bag. That doctor is simply amazing. So when you listen to how he speaks and also listen to other more doctors, now since now I'm in the medical, you see how they put those herbs and they put the medical. So now you learn. That's a way of developing yourself. You just listen to their videos, listen, and you see how you can incorporate the herbs and the medical part so that you know you can deliver without fear. And then you need growth. Growth will also release fear from you. Every time you interact with people, and one thing I've come to appreciate is the feedbacks I get, especially from my videos. Someone will tell me, next time this tray you like putting there, you can put it on the side and bring it when now you want to demonstrate how to incorporate the plant-based herbs in your food so that it doesn't interfere with your hands movement. So I take feedback very seriously and it has helped me grow. The other day, my sisters and my other friends were like, your background, the maroon is so dull. You need to brighten it because so that we can see more of you in a brighter way. So I had to change that background. So all these feedbacks, especially from your client, whether they are positive or negative or wherever they stand, just take them and work on them. Just think about them and see how they can make your business thrive so that this fear can go just reducing. Then you need to be versatile. Continue learning. Let's say if you're in insurance business and let's say it's Britam, learn what ICA does, other insurances. What do they do? What can I borrow? What can I borrow? What can I not do? What can I do also to improve my competitive edge so that you can minimize the fear that you could be having. So that's how in my 6 weeks, that's one way I've dealt with my fear. And I believe right now, Lucy, you've been watching the videos. I think my confidence has been better by the day. And then as we continue now dealing with the fear, always anticipate this change. You have to know we are in a changing environment. Technology keeps changing each and every day, and have ways to adapt to these changes. Don't allow this change to just shock you. Like now, as who are posed, and then now other new terms of working came about. And let me tell you, one thing I learned about this opposing thing, as you deal with fear, never be that person who sits behind the tent and doesn't speak. When you are hardworking in an organization, you don't talk, you don't contribute your views, you are just there. Never be that person. Because when tsunami comes, we call it tsunami, it will just sweep you away. No one will remember you as they are working. But if you're smart, you contribute to ideas, you even when there are changes like this, you give ideas, people will always recognize you. So have anger, that anger like for food, for innovation, so that now you are able to embrace diversification as it comes through your market. So if let's say like for Kawera Harbors, I've gone to an extra mile to print. If you go to the YouTube channel, I've gone to an extra mile even to print those logos. Because now when I had people who wanted cranberries last week, and I had to go and get them. They had to be labeled Kawera Harbor Remedies. I made sure that sticker is there. And they told me it will be your constant customers. Do you see how? So you can see through all this innovation. No, now it's not only about talking on YouTube and lightning, just being creative. Come up with your stickers, put this label into action, do this, no, do a market research. How much do these herbs go for? What can you do for your different customers in different areas? Because you can, the way you sell in Eastlands, and let's say now that I'm in Eastlands and I want to sell to someone in Karen, you should consider like the transportation, all those, so all those factors. And then focus on building processes. Set clear boundaries and hiring the right people. What I've seen okay, I wrote here in the chat box, I am an organizational development advisor. That is very true. I've worked with so many on the side, besides now in the program, like weekends and my day offs. So I work with even my daughter's school, whereby we look at, their systems, what processes they have in terms of running the organizations. And do they have qualified people? Or even I've worked with IT institutions. I've also worked also in my program, trying to hire the right people. Do they fit? Do they have the mindset of this organization, or they are going to drain you? You look like the only one working. People are not even walking the same journey that you are. So having the right people on board, especially when you have, even if it's one staff, if that one staff does not like align to your goals, I think, and you've mentored them, you've coached them, and still they are not there, you need just to release them and have some on board. So I've done all this onboarding and trying to work with organization to check the gaps that they face so that they can, grow and have the right people, so that everyone is on the same vision and mission that is required. So having the right people can reduce the fear of you now always thinking, now what can I do next? What can I do next? Just the right people is very key. Then it's good to take chances on things that could have high demand. Like now, if I may say, like the insurance now, I think money market is the in thing and saving is the in thing. So if if everyone is enlightened, if you can package yourself the way now you can enlighten even yule mtu wako uko ushago anajua kuna money market. It's not just for people in the city here. Everyone is aware because I'm sure even in the villages there are people don't know, some people don't know what is money market. But if there's that enlightenment, you go up to there, tell people even with 1,000 bob, this is what can happen to you. You know, travel there, come maybe to my village, tell people this is what is happening in this. This is the new way of saving. You earn money, you can save it, earn it, good interest, and you have more money. And this you can be doing every month, and you can always withdraw. And so if this goes at a broader level, I think this can for the people in the insurance. And if you're doing, let's say, I had the fruit business, enlighten people, market yourself kabisa huku social TikTok. I've never been to TikTok, but I had to join because of Kawera Herbal Remedies. But I've seen people really value that TikTok. There is that orange even, take it there, market your business. Kula hiyo chungwa, peel the banana. These funny things people do in TikTok. You never know. You can get customers from there. So just, package yourself. Look at, how you can reach as many people as you can. And then one thing I've realized that brings fear is giving clients so many promises. I will do this for you. I will also do this for you. I will do this. And then at the end of it all, there's nothing you're doing. You promised and you're not delivering. Always be transparent and so that you can develop a good reputation with the people. Now, I'll give an example. Like when I'm doing the Kawira Herbal Remedies, the YouTube channel. Mind you, I'm working in a place whereby we dispense medication. So I don't want to bring this confusion that these plant-based herbs are a replacement of medication. So what I say in my videos, if you watch till the end, I say, kindly note, I even put that disclaimer, I don't even type, I say it. Kindly note, these plant-based herbs are not a replacement to professional diagnosis. If a symptom persists and you cannot tolerate it, kindly go to hospital for further checkup and appropriate treatment. That is always my disclaimer. And I say it, I don't type it, I don't like it flowing anywhere. I say it because I don't want to bring this confusion of now you even written in your channel you've done pharmacy, you have pharmacy experience. Now here you are confusing people with plant-based. I say even the plant-based are grown on the soil like rosemary. I emphasize so that there's no confusion because I know those plant-based herbs actually they don't have like side effects, but the ones in the container could have side effects because of the additives and the preservatives and all those things that they add there, and you get just a drop of something. So just be transparent to have good reputation. Your image is so key. Something small that you said and you didn't deliver could just spoil your entire business and instill fear in you. And then have the growth mindset. Where do you want this business to go? You may not be making very good sales today, but where do you want to go? First, draw a line. If Nairobi is too congested with the same business, have you reached to Kilifi? People in Kilifi, are they aware of your business? Malindi, have you gone to Bungoma there? Kitale, Have you reached there? Diversify your thoughts. Let the mindset, let the mindset go far. Uh, See how you can grow so that this fear maybe that is instilled because of this Nairobi competitive environment can just go away. And then you celebrate small wins, like if you get a new customer, if your product now people are buying your product, like what I did on Sunday. I celebrated 6 weeks of YouTube and also being on TikTok. I just put a video and told people, "Hi everyone, here's Kawira Herbal Remedies. I want to thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel and my TikTok. I could not have done this without you. Continue following Kawira Herbal Remedies. We've got so much, and now you have that smile. You're appreciating people. Let me tell you what that video did. Likes, followers. I'm telling you, it was something. And it's someone who suggested to me, hey, Carol, kindly, can you appreciate your followers and subscribers? Imagine that appreciation and followers. I can say for TikTok, it went over 20 followers just followed just because of appreciation. YouTube, from I think I had 192. Right now it's 220 by this morning. Just went wow, just appreciation. So join these small forums, this TikTok, Instagram, but I see TikTok hapo ndio watu wako. Just join there and just do a 2 minute video. Thank you so much. Reach out. What was the insurance? Let me say, uh, this is Zabibu. Zabibu, you come up with a plate of very nice looking food there. These followers, these people have not even bought you, but tell them thank you. I look forward to making more delicious meals for you, just like you can see here. Even you can bite it. Just 2 minutes can make a difference in your next month. You never know. Appreciate them and always appreciate what people say. Never take any comment like hata mtu akikutusi unamwambia thank you, I appreciate. I'll make sure I do what is right so that next time you don't perceive me this way. And then it's good at the end of the day or even at the end of the month, you analyze how your month was and state and analyze your fearful situations that have occurred in the month. Did Let's say if it's Zabibu Catering, is there a next door catering business that was open the other day? What can you do? Does it mean Zabibu will have to move from there and go? No, it's now a matter of changing strategy. What can we do better? How can we improve ourselves? So analyze your fears. As business continue growing, more people are getting into that business mindset. And you just wake up and see someone has put up something that looks like yours. And you wonder what next. So it's good to be analyzing all your fearful situations, especially in business, so that you can have a plan. Let them not shock you, but start realigning your strategies in a better way. And then allow yourself to feel the fear. It's not bad to feel that fear. It's important to feel that fear because without that fear, you won't you won't grow. You will be in stagnation mode. If a competitor comes, you won't know what to do. So allow yourself feel that fear and now be aggressive on how, now that you've analyzed and stated what your fears are. Now be aggressive on how you can deal with all these fears that you've written about. You can reach out to people like Lucy who are experienced in this, and they can show you how to navigate this fear. and acknowledge and understand what scares you. Are you scared of your business can go into bankruptcy? You can close down? Are you scared of failure? What are you scared of? Just acknowledge and understand that some things have to come and you have to reach out. That's why it's good to network with people, because each one of us has their area of expertise, and you don't know how each and every one of us here can help each other in terms of, you know, understanding what scares you and what makes you not thrive or move to the next level. I would like to say back in 2020, when there was COVID, that's when I knew Lucy. I just met Lucy, I think it was via Facebook. And we are all in the house looking for what to do. Okay, now being in the medical part sector, we used to work in shift. So we'd work 3 days per week. So what will I do with my other 4 days? We are not going to church. So what happened is when I discovered Lucy online, Lucy has these classes that used to glue us. Actually, that time I never had that entrepreneur mindset. Hey, Lucy would tell us, you people, you are so comfortable. I can't remember, we were 5 or 6. She would tell us, you guys don't be comfortable in your job. You need something to be doing on the side. And I remember during that time of COVID, since we're in the house, I just thought, now that Lucy is telling us these things, what can I do? So something came in my mind. See, people are in the house and they are cooking recipes. I started and stitching hand mittens. Let me tell you, I stitched over 60 pairs and I sold them out. And the money I got, I was able to, when school resumed, I was able now to, it paid for my daughter's first term. I was so amazed. Wow. And Lucy kept teaching us. I can't remember, every Saturday we had a class and we were so dedicated. I remember I could not miss that class for any reason. Even in between the week, there was a class. So you can see, for me, having come from a mindset of I can't do business, Lucy has helped me through this journey. And also, there's something she taught us. There's a course I paid for. One of these courses she talks about the vision board and something. I can't remember the exact topic. I remember she coached us about having a vision board. A vision board is something that helps reduce your fears because you write where you want to be. If you don't have a vision board right now, I think it's high time, and I'll give Lucy, with your permission, maybe you can explain us the vision board better. But it's where you write your goals for the year. If you don't have one, I think it's something you can just start now. That's where I learned about vision boards and how you should keep your goals on check and how you can be checking those goals you've written, especially every month. Analyze them. If you have done anything, if you are not doing anything, just and what is making you not do those goals that you wrote there at the beginning of the year. So with that, I want to say thank you so much for the opportunity. As we are used to prescription, simple talking, and I think I've dived into the fear concepts in the best way I can. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Lucy, for this opportunity.
Fantastic, fantastic. Thank you so much, Caroline, for that inspiring and insightful presentation. The truth is, I have written notes because this has actually encouraged me. And the more I listen to presentations, the more I get more encouraged. And even I'm reminded of some things I've forgotten. I'm sure even you who is listening today has been reminded for a few things that perhaps you are doing and you have taken that for granted. Caroline has summarized everything that you need to be doing in your business to grow and even to get unstuck from where you are. Thank you so much, Caroline, for that. If there is one key statement that I've taken home, is about transform your fear to focus. Maybe in a nutshell, if you could have a few more people comment on what you've taken away from that presentation, you can type on the comment section or you can open your mic and just, what's your takeaway from that presentation? That's been a fantastic one. Anyone from the floor? You can either type in the chat box or open your mic. As you think about it, the other thing I've also learned today, and even I've reminded myself, is that there's something called personal growth. As you build your business, it's not just about the business, it's about also you. You've heard of Caroline, the way she started her videos and where she is today. Listen to that presentation. That's not a starter's presentation. That's somebody who has been there doing it and being consistent. So the word consistency is very, very important in business. Even if you went online and made a mistake, don't even rub that mistake. Don't even delete that video. Do a next one and a next one, because next time you're mentoring somebody and coaching somebody and they will ask you, how did you start? You can refer them to that first video. Just as Caroline is saying, I also have some of my first videos on my YouTube channel, Lucy Munga Brands. If you could go all the way to 2020, when I was actually coaching Caroline and the team, you could see my first videos. They are not what they are today. So it all requires you to be consistent. Consistency, just keep going. Chichi Wambua is saying, I love that you don't have to be perfect to start. Just do it. Perfect. Chichi has taken the best point home. You don't, by the way, nobody is perfect and you'll never be perfect. And I keep saying, like somebody was telling me recently, I've been writing my book for the last, I don't know how many years. I have never published because I think it's still not perfect. You'll never be perfect. That is why there is phone versions. You have an iPhone 5, iPhone 6, iPhone 10, iPhone 14. Why? Even Steve Jobs and people, they know there's nothing perfect. Just do the first version and keep building on version 2, right? So if you are scared of starting a business, and that's what Carolina is telling us, or if you feel like you've started a business, it's not moving, it's been 1 year down the line and you're not moving, you won't give up, don't. Consistency. That is one word Caroline has repeated so much this morning, and I've loved it. David Ocheng is saying, I've learned to celebrate small wins. Brilliant. If you open that YouTube channel and you've done your first video, don't even worry how it came out. Celebrate it. And even celebrating your customers. That's what Caroline is telling us today. Celebrate the people. Remember, people like hearing more about themselves than hearing about you. Okay? So if I come here and I say Donata Anyango is like this or the other, or has succeeded in this and the other, and she's there, she'll be very happy. Yeah? Teresa Wairimu is saying, I have learned that you should have a vision board so that you can keep your goals in check. In fact, that is something Caroline has just asked me to comment about. Yes. Have you ever heard of have you ever imagined of something you want to buy? Assume you want to buy a red car, and that red car is a Subaru. And now every time you go on the road, you start seeing red Subarus. Why? It's because that vision, that picture is in your mind. And that is why you're always told, if your vision, or if you really want to buy something, look for a picture that is similar to that, whatever you want, almost close to what you want. Put it on a picture and put it on a wall where you'll be seeing it every day. What will happen? That mental picture will start working on it, and even the universe and your and your vision will start coming to reality. It will start coming closer and closer. That's why you're asked, put all those pictures on somewhere and keep praying about it, keep looking at them every day, and continue working and consistent in your business that you're doing. So that is what the vision board is all about. Because anything that is not written, anything that is not visible, you can't. If you say, I want to buy a car, which car? What make, what model? What size? How does it look? You need to really have that vision very clear in your mind. Even the Bible says that for those who believe in the Bible. Yeah? Make your vision, who can remind me that verse? Make your vision visible, is it? You can type in the comment or you open. There's something in the Bible that says that. Make your vision visible or something like that. What the Bible is telling you is pick that magazine, cut out that piece, put it where you want. And that is why when you do the vision board workshop, you put several visions. Maybe it could be your home, your vehicle, or your family. You want to go to take them to some, a holiday somewhere. Put a picture, a picture, a picture, a picture, and then keep working at it. And as I said, this is a triple X movement. It's a networking session. Then what we'll be doing is keeping each other accountable. Yeah. For you in your mind, you want to buy that home. Yeah, or you want to buy that land so that you can build your home. The picture is there. So how much progress are you making towards that? And by when? Is it within 1 year, within 3 years? By when do you want to make that? So that is what vision board does. It just helps you focus. And that's what Caroline is saying. Keep that focus going and keep being more and more consistent. This presentation, I've even written notes. If you have not written notes, you've missed a lot, but this particular recording will be uploaded and we'll share it so that you can listen to it again. There are so many points here. Actually, I have 3 pages of my book with this particular notes. Any other comment or question for Caroline? Caroline, that was beautiful and fantastic. And for those who've perhaps come a bit late, and I think a few of you didn't see the first part. I wanted to just summarize this as I wait for you to think through any questions. This Global Entrepreneurship Network is a membership network, and our aim is to at least triple what you did last year. I'm just repeating because there are a few people who came late. So if you achieved a certain number of customers last year, your vision, what you put on your vision board, is that you triple that number of customers this year. On the first goals, in January for the next year, you make that mission. We just make our goals, our new goals, easier to plan. If you made a certain amount of revenue last year, as a minimum, the next year you need to triple. So if you have not done the goals for 2025, please go back, make those goals. Number 2, make those goals and make sure you multiply by 3. So you just need to review what you did last year. But if you made losses, don't triple the losses. Please divide that by 3, right? So divide the losses that you made by 3 and multiply the achievements that you made by 3. So that is one thing that we do. And then I said this is a networking forum for entrepreneurs. We keep each other accountable. We give each other for referrals. And there is both paid and free. It's only 5,950 per year. And you get to present the way Caroline presented. You get to be visible every week. And you get a page like that in here so that you can you can be visible, and you get more support. And also we meet every Tuesday at this time, and one of the Tuesday we meet physically. So let's keep this particular forum going. Let's keep talking to each other in the WhatsApp group. There's also an email that you'll be receiving this recording, the link, and the previous emails are also there in the Global Entrepreneurship Network YouTube channel. If you go in there, you'll see the other past recordings in there, but we still send the links on email, and also we post them on the WhatsApp group. It's been a wonderful session, and thanks, Caroline, for that wonderful presentation. We've learned so much, and next time I'll let you know who the speaker will be. So for now, I wish to bring this to a close. Thank you so much. Have a good day, good week. Enjoy yourselves. Let's meet next week. Goodbye.